bringing terrorists onto U.S. soil. My friend from Peoria, Mr. Schock.
The gentleman is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank my good friend from California for the time. What a novel idea. The United States House of Representatives would debate the power of a good idea. You know, in my short 1 year in this body, it's amazed me how many amendments have come before this body and at a straight up and down party vote. Republicans vote one way and Democrats vote another. We live within the confines of majority rule. It's something that our voters and taxpayers live with. It's something that we in this body live with. But I think there's something that almost everyone that I represent in my district abhors. And that is the notion that the power of a good idea is not allowed the form of debate in this body and is not allowed a straight up or down vote for each member to cast his or her vote based on the best interests of their districts. And for that reason, Mr. Speaker, I offered 3 what I thought were thoughtful amendments, specifically dealing with the proposal to move the much talked about Guantanamo Bay Detention Facility to my state in Illinois. I might add, Mr. Speaker, that this wasn't just an idea that I had, but rather I was joined by every single member of the Illinois delegation on my side of the aisle. They felt this was important enough to allow both sides to be able to debate this issue, both sides, each individual member, a straight up or down vote. Well, now what is it that we wanted each member to be able to vote on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's been much talk about moving all of these prisoners, close to 100 of them, from Gitmo to the center part of our country in the Midwest, in Illinois. And the idea that somehow that will make us safer as a nation by moving those terrorists to our country. Yet one of the questions that continually are asked of me, as well as my colleagues who represent the state of Illinois, is who are these people? What are their names? Why are they being held? What acts of terror have they attempted or have committed against our country? And so our amendment was very simple. It said this: the American people ought to know what we know. If the American people are supposed to weigh in to their elected representatives to say, yes, we think it's a great idea for Guantanamo Bay to come to Illinois, don't you think they should have the information to make an educated decision? After all, I sat in this front row a year ago and listened to the Speaker of this House talk about how I was going to be a part of the most transparent and open government in United States history. Imagine being a part of the most transparent and open government in United States history. And yet today, ladies and gentlemen, taxpayers, voters, not just in the state of Illinois where these terrorists are supposed to be coming, but every American...
This time's expired.
One more minute.
Mr. Speaker, may I